So first things first, I had very low expectations of Venom going into the cinema. I just didn't think it was going to hit the mark. It's got a great cast: Tom Hardy, Riz Ahmed, Ruben Fleischer's directing it. It's going to be, I mean, it had all the ingredients of being a good film, but then you just throw in Sony, and Sony are not great at making these superhero movies. They got the bug after Spider-Man 2, thought that they were better at the creative control than those at making the movie, and they've just pretty much screwed up everything since. Not that the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 were really bad, but they're just not very good either. So my expectations for Venom were pretty low going in. And needless to say, I'm glad they were, because coming out, I really enjoyed Venom. Venom's really good. Well, not really good. It's alright. So let's go through good and bad. Bad, Riz Ahmed is drastically underused. He's a bad guy. He's like your token bad guy. There's no character development. There's nothing really there. He's just a bad guy from the start, and that's it. And turns out to be a bad guy. Surprise, surprise. Michelle Williams is great in the film. There's a few shaky scenes in terms of her interaction with Tom Hardy. There's like a love scene near the start that just, I don't know, just seems a bit off in the film. And the CGI was great on Venom, but there's a few scenes where you look at it and you go, wow, that made it to production. More so at the start of the film than as the film progresses. As the film progresses, the CGI is top notch, to be honest, in some places. And the Venom character looks great. On the positives, Tom Hardy is weird in his role, but for good. I really enjoyed the way he portrayed the character in the film. Yeah, he's really good. The way, the dynamic that him and the Venom character have, so Eddie Brock and Venom, is great. And the way they interact with each other, the way that just some of the one-liners are really good. It's really good. That for me is the best part of the film. Tom Hardy and Venom interacting with each other throughout the film. It does take about half of the film for that dynamic to take place, but once it gets going, it's awesome. And it's really good how that blends through. Overall, Venom's just a good film. It's solid. It's not amazing. It's not up there with your top MCU films. Really not even close to the likes of Infinity War, Winter Soldier, or anything like that. But it's enjoyable, and just switch your brain off when you go to the cinema and to enjoy it. That's the best way I can see with some of these films. A few people have described it as a superhero film that was done before the MCU. I wouldn't go that far. It's better than a lot of the DCEU films. It's good fun in some places, if not a little short. At time, I was expecting this to be circa 2 to 2.5 hours, and it's lucky if it's 1:45. But yeah, that's not overall a bad thing. It moves at a relatively good pace. And yeah, no, it's a good film. I enjoyed it. I'm hoping that they do more with the characters. There's definitely going to be a sequel. It's just smashed $80 million at the American box office on a $100 million budget. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely making a sequel. Obviously, you've got your two end credit scenes. There'll be another video on that shortly. And yeah, I mean, they're definitely building a world. We know that they're making a Morbius movie. We know that they're making another 2 or 3 films based on Spider-Man villains. So yeah, hopefully they allow the creators to be more creative, not have their hands tied behind their back, and this could be a very good franchise if it gets that freedom going forward. Enjoy.